Once upon a time, in the bustling city of Shoreline Bay, a man named Alex was in a relationship with a woman named Isabella. They had been together for 4 wonderful years, sharing dreams, building memories, and forging a bond that Alex believed was unbreakable. Their relationship had its highs and lows, like any, but to Alex, Isabella was the woman he envisioned a future with, a life partner he could trust and cherish. As their anniversary approached, which coincided with Isabella's birthday, Alex began to plan a surprise trip to the luxurious Ocean View Heights Resort. It was one of the finest resorts along the coast, known for its breathtaking ocean views, secluded beaches, and top-notch service. Alex, who worked long hours at his job, had saved for months to make this a reality. He purchased plane tickets, booked the room, and even organized private activities, envisioning a magical getaway where he would propose to Isabella. Excited, Alex couldn't contain himself and shared the plans with Isabella a few weeks in advance. She seemed thrilled, her eyes sparkling at the thought of such a romantic adventure. But as the departure date neared, Alex noticed Isabella acting a bit distant, her responses becoming more curt and evasive. Concerned, he asked her if anything was wrong, but she assured him that everything was fine. Finally, the day of their departure arrived. Alex woke up with a heart full of excitement, anticipating a new chapter in their lives together. He messaged Isabella, suggesting that they meet at her place so they could head to the airport together. When she didn't respond, he tried calling several times, but was met with silence. Worried, he reached out to her family, thinking something might have happened, but no one had heard from her. He even briefly considered reporting her disappearance to the police. Hours later, in an ironic twist, Alex discovered the truth through social media. As he scrolled through his feed, he was stunned to see photos of Isabella at the Ocean View Heights Resort. But she wasn't alone. She was with one of her friends and 4 men Alex had never seen before. In the photos, Isabella looked carefree, laughing and enjoying her time in the very place he had planned for their special moment. Alex's heart sank. Without hesitating, he called her, but she didn't answer. His text went unread until late that night when Isabella finally replied. She sent a dismissive message, explaining that she needed time with her friends to de-stress and suggested that they could reschedule their trip. Feeling betrayed, Alex demanded an explanation. Isabella brushed him off, saying he was overreacting, and explained that the men in the photos were simply friends she met at the resort. When Alex questioned her further, she admitted that she wanted the freedom to enjoy herself on her birthday without him, claiming he wasn't fun enough for this celebration. In a moment of clarity, Alex realized the extent of her deception. Not only had she taken the trip he'd planned for their anniversary, but she'd chosen to spend it with others, excluding him completely. He'd sacrificed so much, not just financially, but emotionally, for this moment, and she had dismissed it as if it were nothing. Then, as if to rub salt into his wounds, Isabella informed him that she was blocking him temporarily so that she could fully enjoy her vacation without his nagging. Furious and heartbroken, Alex decided to take action. He logged into his reservation account and canceled the remainder of Isabella's stay at the resort, as well as all the activities he had meticulously planned. Though he lost a small sum on the initial expenses, he managed to get back a good portion of the money. Isabella's dream vacation was abruptly cut short. The next morning, Alex received an angry call from Isabella. She was fuming, accusing him of being petty and selfish for ruining her trip. She claimed he'd acted out of spite, but her anger quickly shifted to panic when she realized he had also canceled her return ticket. Stranded, she began pleading with him to reinstate the ticket, apologizing and saying she had made a mistake. But Alex, still reeling from her betrayal, coldly declined, reminding her that he didn't want to be a burden with his nagging. Then he blocked her. For days afterward, Alex struggled with waves of sadness and disbelief, wondering how things had spiraled so quickly. His friends, who had watched his dedication to Isabella over the years, rallied around him, offering support and reminding him of his worth. They helped him see that it was better to discover someone's true colors before making a lifelong commitment. Reflecting on the past 4 years, Alex began to notice the small red flags he had overlooked, thinking they would improve over time. It became clear that he had been the one investing deeply in the relationship, while Isabella had only reciprocated superficially. Determined not to dwell on the betrayal, Alex decided to focus on himself. He took up new hobbies, reconnected with friends and family, and even began planning a solo trip to destinations he had long dreamed of visiting. This painful experience reshaped Alex's understanding of love and loyalty. He realized that a true partner should value, respect, and stand by him wholeheartedly. He also understood that he deserved someone who would appreciate his efforts rather than take advantage of them. Now, with a fresh outlook, Alex looked forward to a future where he could find someone who loved him for who he was, someone who would walk beside him through life, not as an accessory, but as a partner. As the days turned into months, Alex found peace. He grew stronger, more resilient, and more confident, realizing that self-respect and happiness were essential parts of any relationship. To anyone going through something similar, Alex would later share his hard-earned wisdom. Know your worth, and don't settle for someone who doesn't recognize it. Life is too precious to waste on those who don't cherish you.